a student of food technologies, which is I thought was very close to food security. But when I got here, I understood the concepts and how complex food security is, and how hard is it to deal with, and how important it is. I got to know, and that's one of the great things I can get to know in 2 days, and it's awesome.
The workshop was very nicely organized. All of the accommodation and everything was taken care of. Firstly, I want to talk about the topic that was food security, and it talked about equity. It talked about different people, different situations, compared it to the world. It also talked about with respect to income, the distribution of food security. We talked about gender, age, sex, everything. And it was so nice, enriching experience, and I really liked, and my definition of food security has totally been changed now.
Joining to this program, I find that it has lots of dimension, like the access to food, climate change, the culture, customs, lots of things act as a factor here. Now, after learning this, now I can relate my area, the problem what we are facing.
Since food security is a multi-dimensional problem, it has many effects. Here we came to get the idea of how to do the research in the topic and what kind of problems we are facing right now.
In yesterday's session, what I found interesting was the qualitative methodologies, the community participative methodology. So that was quite interesting for me and also the session was conducted by people who had experiences working with the communities in the ground level.
Nutritional security is a bigger question today because as Sir Biraj and Deepa were discussing about, the paradox of double burden of malnutrition. So the question comes not on income, not on food security, but how the nutritional security is promoted in the country.
All the experts who were invited for this particular course, they brought a lot of different perspectives, different dimensions related to food security.
When I attend this lecture, I realized that food security is something very different. Like Carlos had said that it is about access to nutritional, like social, economic and political access to food is food security.
This short course is really beneficial, which talks about food insecurity and how we can have an equitable future at the same time. We had discussion on some very good databases where we can have database related to those nutrition under like for children under age of 5 years and wasting, stunting and all these factors. So this has really been very fruitful all these 2 days.
And I've gained a lot actually in terms of what can be done, what are the solutions. We all know the problems, but to come up with a solution at individual level, that is the main question that I have learned.
I think this particular course is going to be highly, valuable for the person who is going to pursue his career or research related to food security.